Jay Ellis.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wow, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, y'all gotta stop. No, do it again.
I know, it's a lot of chocolate in one piece right here. I think I have not seen you since Top Gun Maverick premiere, and we snuck into an empty theater because you let me interview you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. I was wearing the puffy shirt.
You were wearing a puffy shirt.
I was wearing a black and white blouse. I looked like a giraffe. I was as tall as a giraffe, but looked like a zebra.
You know, it wasn't that bad. I left going, what was going on with the white and black shirt? I did, but it wasn't bad.
You were like, is he a cow?
Okay.
Is he a milk cow? What's wrong with? Oh, there it is, right there.
There it is, the shirt. It was very joyful.
This is you making fun of the shirt. That's what this moment is.
I felt like it was happiness.
It was a lot of happiness.
It was a lot of happiness.
It was a lot of happiness.
Which, you know, you so exemplify happiness and joy. When, like, every time I see you, always smiling. I don't know if it's because because you're a family man. Like, you just had a baby.
I did, yeah.
Noah was born.
Yeah.
In July. Look at that little baby feet.
Yeah.
So you got Noah, you got your daughter Nora, who is 5.
Yeah.
So, like, are you getting any sleep at all?
No, I'm not well.
Okay.
No, my house is chaos.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. You know, my daughter was an only child for so long.
Yeah.
You know, and she had all the attention, and my parents live in Inglewood, so, you know, she's with them every other weekend, or they come up, and we're always doing stuff. And now she has to share this attention, and she loves him.
Okay.
But like a doll.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not like a human. Like, she squeezes him so tight, and I'm like, his eyes are literally going to pop out. She's like dragging him across the floor. Come on, brother! But it's cute, you know, it's fun to have the energy in the house and to watch her, like, kind of, you know, grow up and become this big sister has been really cool.
It's so funny because, but what you see when she drags him around, babies are so resilient.
Oh, my goodness.
They can handle all of that.
And he's trying to jump right now. He's like, you know, he's doing the thing where he's like,
yeah, all the way back.
And I'm, bro, what are you doing?
Okay.
Like, she didn't do that. This is also boy energy. It's just a whole...
It's like on a whole nother level. It's not the girl energy. They are rough and tough.
You know, he's only been around for 7 months, and I don't know him that well. I've been thinking about putting him out. Because he's new in our house, you know what I'm saying? He's new.
Take your time, because when they get, like, my 19-year-old, I tell him I'm going to put him out every other day. Like, this, you know, it's so funny because when you talk about Nora, I can't believe she's 5 years old already.
Yeah.
This little one. And so how are you dealing with that girl energy?
It's really tough to watch her. It's beautiful, but it's also tough to watch her have, like, no, thank you. Don't hug me. I don't want to kiss. Or, like, when I drop her off at school and I'm like, all right, I love you, baby. And she's like, okay, see you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, she's just gone. It's insane. There used to be this thing when she was, like, you know, 2 or 3 in that toddler age. You know how you have to, if you've ever taken care of kids or help kids put their clothes on, you got to help them put their pants on.
That's right.
And they got to throw their arms around your shoulder, so you get a free hug.
Yes.
It's so warm. It would make me smile. And now she'd be like, no, daddy, I got it. No, daddy.
Independent.
She's very fiery independent, which is great. I love it, and it's exciting to see, but, you know, that just means
Wait till she's 15 or 16. Like my son, I went to hug him from behind. He's like, awkward. Don't do that. Broke my heart. You know, it's so funny. I don't know if you were only child or what, but I know your memoir that you wrote. Loved it. It was called "Did Everyone Have an Imaginary Friend?" Or just me? So when you think about your childhood versus your kids, what's different? Look at
Hey.
Oh my gosh! Look at you.
Y'all see him?
With
Y'all see him?
Jacket. Look at you.
Y'all see him? You know, I'll say, I mean, there's so many things. I think, one, you think about technology, and you think about all the options these kids got, which is a whole other thing. I think about, you know, like when I was growing up, you know, TVs had a booty on them.
Oh, that's right. They were the round. Yes.
Remember that?
They
TVs
sure
had a booty, and so, like, when your mama would tell you don't watch TV, and you watched it, she would know because she could just go put her hand on the back of the TV.
On the back, that's
and
right.
it was warm. You know what I'm saying? And like my daughter doesn't have that now. She's pointing at a flat screen TV hanging up on the wall.
It doesn't get hot.
No, she doesn't get hot. She knows how to use the Apple remote. She knows how. It's crazy.
I know.
To see the time difference. We have. I mean, you have a teenager, so
Yes.
this is. I'm sure you've done this. I'm always in this conversation of like, should my kid learn cursive?
They don't teach cursive anymore.
They don't teach cursive anymore, right?
Nothing.
Like just little things like that.
It's like you can't say to your daughter, be home when the street lights come on. Ain't no street lights.
Ain't no street lights.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know what we're doing here. But you were doing the best you can with what you're working with, and you're teaching her independence, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Which is so great, Jay.
Thank you.
And she gets to see her daddy working all the time and doing what he loves.
Yeah.
You always stay working. Congratulations
Thank
on
you
this
very
new
much.
Netflix
Thank
series.
you.
And with Kate Hudson, called Running Point.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us about Running Point?
Yeah, I mean, so Kate plays this character, Isla Gordon, whose family has owned an NBA team for decades.
Yeah.
And her brother has been running the team, played by Justin Theroux, and he's not well.
Okay.
And so she ends up taking the team over. And it very much mirrors, in the funniest ways, in the workplace comedy version, it mirrors Jeannie Buss's journey of taking over the Lakers. And she's one of the EPs on the show. I play a coach on the show, Coach Jay Brown. Uh-huh. You want to be coached by me, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
You basketball.
You know what I'm saying? But, this was fun. I played college basketball, so, and I have a bunch of friends who've played in the league and who have played professionally in Europe.
Right.
So getting to bring, I interned for the Portland Trail Blazers when I was in college.
So you got all that experience.
Yeah, so getting to bring all that experience to this was a lot of fun, and it's such a great cast. It's so funny. Mindy Kaling, if you know any of her shows, she created it with Ike Barinholtz and Dave Stassen, and it's a really fun, good time for a time when we need laughs.
You know what? And I love that this is that for what's going on today.
Yeah.
But the one thing that struck me, that sat with me, that touched me, you had this shirtless scene. You was doing a pull-up, and I said, oh my goodness. How many takes did it take for you to do those pull-ups? Is what I want to know.
Too many takes is what it took.
Too many takes.
You don't really realize, so I did about 9 or 10 takes of about 10 to 12 pull-ups each time.
Ooh, you were burning.
I was burning. And some of that was my ego. Some of that was like, nah, I gotta keep going. The camera's off. So I'm gonna keep going. I ain't gonna stop until they yell cut. And then I'm gonna do one more just because. So
by the fourth take, what was your self-talk?
I would tell you this. They walked over to me at one point and they were like, hey, you're slowing down a little bit. We can get an apple box. An apple box is this wooden box that you can stand on so you could be. And they were like, we can get a couple apple boxes for you to stand on and you could just fake the pull-ups. And I was like, nah, bro, I got it.
You didn't want to tell nobody he was in pain.
Nah, I wasn't gonna tell them that. I'm a Capricorn. I can't do that.
Okay,
I'm stubborn.
I love you and your stubbornness. And congratulations as well, because you also play a basketball player in your upcoming movie, Freaky Tales. Is that right? Freaky Tales?
Yeah, April 4th. With
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
So tell us what this one is about.
Yeah, this is a fun one. So Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, Ryan is from the Bay Area. He grew up there. He took a bunch of stories that happened and kind of took some liberties with them. Brings 4 stories into one night.
Yeah.
You have Dominique Thorne and Normani and this young actor Jack Champion who was in Avatar and Pedro and Tom Hanks makes a cameo. Basically, there's some big bad that's happening, and then I come to they got to see me.
Because I see you with the sword.
They got to see me.
They got to see you.
They got to see me.
Because if they don't see you look like with that sword, they're going to feel you.
They going to,
okay?
You know what I'm saying?
You are bringing the pain in Freaky Tales.
It's a fun one. It's a good underdog story. It's for everybody. If you ever felt like an underdog, if you ever felt looked over or kind of left behind, like this movie is for you, because you will feel, on the end of it, you will feel very satisfied that what I have done. And a little
vindicated, yes.
Is for you.
I love this, Jay. Thank you for being here. Don't be a stranger.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. Freaky Tales is in theaters April 4th, and Running Point is out on Netflix today.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have